Days of Judah here, and this is another segment of 5 Minutes Flat. This is where I take 5 minutes and I talk about my art journey or my life journey and just how those things are going. I started this series in 2017 and it's 2018. Yay! Yay! I'm being kind of consistent. If you've seen some of my 2017 videos, there are not a lot because, it work. Yeah. Actually, I think I started in 2016. Okay, yeah, so that tells you a lot about I'm coming. I'm a work in progress, but anyway, let me not get sidetracked. So today I want to talk to you about how I prepare for a painting, sometimes how I work ideas out. Some people like to just dive in and just go ham and just have the paint and the canvas and just go for it. I am a planner. I like to think about my process and test out things first before I dive in because I feel like sometimes that informs me a little more, and sometimes I'll have a better idea or I'll cancel out something that I thought might work but really isn't working. So I just wanted to give you a quick example of that. And here I have canvas board, and as you can see, this isn't even like a full canvas. This is just a board, and you can get these at any art supply store. They're super cheap. And I was just playing around with acrylics. I love oil, but it's the winter and my windows are shut, and you need a ventilation for that. So acrylics it is. So I just took this a small piece. Oh, I did not measure it, but you can see it's fairly small. It's probably five, not even 5 by. Shows you I'm not prepared. Hold on. I'm back because I want to be able to give you information. This is an 8 by 10 inch piece of canvas board, and I wanted to experiment. So I wanted to experiment with some of these colors as a base, and then I've been working on these. You can see them there. I've been working on these leaves. I've been really interested. I do a lot of plant life in my work because I feel like it's an idea for me. It kind of represents life and spirituality and a lot of those things. But then I've also been really interested in just like that little anatomy of a leaf, and you can look pictures like that up online. I saw it in a store on like some kind of background paper for something, and I thought that was really cool, and I was gonna buy it. And I was like, wait, I can make that. I can go home and make that. I can play around with that. And so when I have another piece here. I originally started playing with that idea. I'll hold it this way because this is gold on top of green. It might be hard to see that way, but yeah. I originally started playing with this idea maybe a year ago, and then I just came back and revisited it and tried it with color. And I think this is going to work its way into a bigger painting or maybe even a drawing. But this is something I do. I put on Netflix and I break out the paints and I just sit there and just do this type of meticulous work. It's relaxing. It helps me, like I said, it helps me work out my ideas. And it's kind of fun. And there's no pressure because this is pretty cheap stuff. So I don't feel like I'm wasting anything. It's not very large. So I can just play around with the idea, get my feet wet. And then if it's really something that I want to pursue, then I'll buy a bigger canvas, and I'll get the things that I need to explore it a little more. But as you can see, I played around with two very different styles, with a very basic color palette and then a little more explorative idea here with the colors, and just fooling around, seeing what I can do. I think that's one of the best things you can do as an artist, is to play around, to experiment, and to just get your hands dirty and see what you can do, what you can create. Just spit out as much as you can, because then say 80% of those ideas are crap, 20% will be good, and that's what you're going to take. You're going to take that 20% and run with that. So that's part of my process. I'm Days of Judah. This is 5 Minutes Flat. It's 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Thank you so much for being here with me. And what is your process? How do you create great artwork? How do you create big projects in your life. How do you get started? How do you test things out? I would love to know, and have a great night.